Alright, so now let's look at how to add events to the website. You do have an events button, and if you click on that events button, you're going to be taken to your events page. The events page will have an image right here that we will set up. The way we've laid this out, that image will not be changing. We'll just set one up there that matches something creative about images or about events. But underneath that, you're going to see a bunch of events that are listed right now. Some of them repeat. We see a bunch of life groups here. We have those repeating every 7 days for right now. Excuse me. We see a launch service, different things like that. So how do we add those events? If I'm looking at my control panel and I'm wanting to publish a new event, I'm wanting to create a new event on the website, it doesn't exist yet, I would go to Publish, Events, and it's going to pull up a form. Now this form does look different than the Ministries and the About Us, but it is the same in its concept and in the philosophy of it. Okay, so we want to give it a title, and this title is going to be displayed right here in big letters, whatever the event is. So let's just create one. We'll call it Example Event right now. And then you won't really have to ever worry about this. It should always be on Master Calendar. Then I have the options to set up the date for the event. Is it an all-day event? If not, what time? What day does it start? And then what time? So we'll just say that this event starts tomorrow. Well, we'll say Friday, and it starts at 11 a.m. and it ends at 1 p.m. Now, do I want this event to repeat? Is it a sermon series? Is it a life group? Do I want it to repeat? I tell you what, let's just change this right here to sermon series. So let's say we have a sermon series we want to list it on the event page. And I want it to repeat. It's going to be a 4-week series, and it starts on, let's go ahead and change this since we're changing things, on a Sunday. It starts on a Sunday from 11 to 1, and I want it to repeat weekly. And it's going to be a 4-week series, so I'm going to go every 1 week on Sunday, and I want to end after 4 times because it's going to be a 4-week series. Then I can move down, and I see my summary box. Now, the summary box is important because it's going to be displayed here. A little quick snippet of that summary is going to be displayed here. But if you click on the event name, it's going to take you to a page created just for that event. So if you look in the URL here, you've got event/life group because this is a page created just for this life group. Well, obviously, we don't have that much information on it right now. We've got a title, a date, and 1 sentence. But we could if we wanted to. I can put as much information in this summary box as I want. In the same way that you would add ministries or about us or contact or connect information, I could put 2 paragraphs of text. I could put a video if I wanted to. I could put an image if I wanted to. So really, you can create, if you think about this, you can create a brand new page for a sermon series. And you can set the dates you're going to be preaching it, and you can put a graphic up there for that sermon series, and you can put a video promo on that page for a sermon series. Then once you hit submit, you're going to have a URL for that once it's displayed here. So we'll just do this real quick. We'll say a new sermon series starting next Sunday. Now, that's just 1 sentence, obviously, but like I said, it could be anything. It could be paragraphs, images, videos, whatever. I'm going to hit submit, and if I look at my events page, I see here that on the 29th of August, here's sermon series. If I click on this, it'll take me to the page, and whatever I put in that summary box is going to be displayed on this page. Okay, so whatever the name of that sermon series was, so if it is Where Do We Go From Here, and you create that as an event, you can go to your home page, you can create a slide and put a slide in this slideshow, and you can link the slide in that slideshow to this specific page, so people can go and look at that. And that's nice for Facebook or Twitter or things like that, if you want to send people directly to this page as opposed to them having to find it. Alright? So if you want to edit an event, it works the exact same way. You can go to Edit Sermon Series, and it's going to pull up that form, and you can make the changes to that event as you need to. So you can go ahead and start adding events and setting up a calendar or anything you've got there for the events.